Staging an opera is a miracle of creative logistics. You've got, oh, thank you so much. That's wonderful. You've got sets, you've got costumes, you've got musicians, you've got electronics, you've got trucks, and on opening night at 8 p.m, it all has to come together. In the middle of all this is a singer, and when that curtain goes up, all eyes and ears are on them. So how do they prepare? How do they make sure that they're ready? How do they make sure that when it really matters, the voice is there? I went backstage at Opera Australia's headquarters to find out.
It's amazing. A lot of work goes into it, but what you get on the night is a live performance. No auto-tune, no editing. It's the real thing.
Young tenor James Egglestone is relatively new to Opera Australia, but he's got Rising Star written all over him. He's singing the role of Pinkerton in Madama Butterfly.
Pinkerton is a young sailor, marries a teenage bride, and is blown away by this exotic Japanese world. His intention is to marry her for a month. What's different about this story is that Butterfly actually falls in love and tries to be the perfect American wife.
But I've always found that intriguing about it, the way it's remained, you know, a much-loved opera, yet at its core it's a horrible story.
Yeah, I can't think of him as totally bad. I have to find the good in him. He's still young. He doesn't realise that, you know, the damage that he's doing.
Emma Matthews has been with Opera Australia for over 20 years, and she's one of this country's most revered contemporary opera performers. This month she's playing Donna Anna in Don Giovanni, a role she's never played before.
She's a noble lady, quite regal, but very passionate.
But pretty much damaged from the word go.
Oh yeah, she cries constantly. This production is particularly sinister. It's not a sexy Don Giovanni, it's very dark and broody. It's quite fascinating, quite eerie. You know, it's the rape is implied as Donna Anna doesn't enjoy any of it at all. In other productions, Donna Anna really quite enjoys it. So it's it's the darker
different times.
It is.
When you start a character, when you start to learn a character, how do you do that?
The first thing I do is translate the role, and then I listen to various recordings and I establish an interpretation that I like. And then you find your own version and mould that, and so you learn the music, you memorise it as much as you can. I'm always really late with my memorising. I'm one of those people that's in the room going, and everyone goes, oh, come on, Emma. So what sort of things have you done already to be ready for rehearsal day, to be able to rehearse?
Up early, singing in the shower.
I'm a mum, so there's the whole getting the kids to school thing. I was up at 5.
Just loosen it all up.
And I tend to warm up in the car, which is really safe.
Sirens.
Doing the, you know, blah, 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 blah. Darling, I love you so.
That wouldn't look odd in traffic at all, would it?
No, and I look out the window and there's a truck driver, darling, I love you so.
As you get, say, into dress rehearsal, what are you doing then?
Well, there's the getting used to the corsets, things like that, the period costumes, and we've got a very high, steep flight of stairs to run down. So there'll be the stress of stairs. I hate stairs.
Well, I think when you rehearse, you've got to work out what you're doing technically, so that when you're on stage, when I'm singing to Butterfly, I'm connecting with her. Otherwise, you're not giving the audience anything. They've got to see the life in your eyes and the meaning in the music, the text, and that's what gives it its magic.
Madama Butterfly, Don Giovanni and Don Carlos are on at the Arts Centre Melbourne until May the 30th.